So welcome. Today we are going to be doing our weight training, so strength training. So grab a dumbbell, if you have it, and just set it aside for the time being. And we will be using that in a little bit. So as always, let's get started with our breathing. Really important to get that internal core activated, which helps all the other core muscles engage. Morning. You can go ahead and grab a weight. We'll be using weights today. So nice low breathing, getting that expansion in the lower abdomen as we inhale, exhale, and relax. And just being mindful of our posture, allowing the crown of the head to rise up. Shoulders are relaxed. And just keeping the knees soft, so it's a slight bend in all the joints, not hyperextending anything. And we'll take a nice breath in and exhale. All right, and we'll start with the feet. We're going to warm up. So let's start just lifting the toes. And then lifting the heels. And then doing both toes and heels. One second. Actually, I'm going to get a little closer because I realize the speaker's probably not as loud today. So. All right. Next, we are going to get our stance a little bit wider, and we're going to shift the weight from side to side, turning the hips. All right, very good. And then we're going to do a little knee circle or just a knee bend. We're going to bring the knees forward and then bring them out and back. Kind of this nice outward knee circle. All right, and then let's get the hips and just make a big circle around. And reverse directions. All right, very good. Now we're going to practice that hinge pattern. So find the top of the pelvis and we will hinge forward and back. Remember, only go as far as the pelvis will tilt. Once you begin to feel kind of stretch in the back of the leg, that's about where you want to stop. Keeping the back nice and straight. And relax. Very good. All right, next, we're going to roll the shoulders back. And we're going to lift one arm up as high as you can comfortably and lean to the side. Exhale. Inhale up. Let's just focus on this side. Exhale. Inhale up. One more time. Inhale up, switch arms, exhale. Inhale up. All right, very good. Come on up. And then we're going to tuck in the elbows, open to the side. close. Warming up the rotator cuff. All right, very good. And then get both of your arms, just do a nice forward push. And then we'll do that with some rotation. So palm up and palm down as we push, up, palm down. And then from this position, let's push outward. Palm in, palm out. All right, very good. And then just bend the wrist and extend the wrist. Flex and extend. And then chop. So kind of a sideways motion, maybe. And some nice circles. Reverse directions. And shake out the fingers. And finally, just for the head, over the neck, bring the chin down. Gently look from side to side, drawing a U with your chin. And bring the head back up to the middle. Gently tilt the head to the side, back to the middle. Other side, middle, side, middle, and other side. And then just unwind, let go of any tension, and switch directions. All right, let's get a little warm up going. We're gonna do a nice march. Just get the heart rate up a little bit. Moving arms and legs. All right, we're going to go into some step jacks. For a step jack, we're going to step out to the side and back in. And we're going to alternate sides. Couple more. All right, very good. Back to our march. And we're going to do the collapsing floor. We're going to come forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. As quickly as you can. And if you're mirroring me, you're probably stepping first with your right foot and then left. Kind of right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now let's switch that up and go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, and walk it off. Very good. And catch your breath. Smelling the roses, exhaling, blowing out the candles. All right, very good. So as we mentioned, today we're working on weights. So if you have a dumbbell or any kind of weight that you can hold on one side, go ahead and grab that. And today we're going to be doing straight sets of exercise. So each exercise we're going to be doing it. We'll aim for 3 sets of each, and it's going to be all in a row. All right. So we'll start with the harder version first, the harder exercise first. So we're going to do some squats. Now for the squat, it's not a full sit to stand. It's going to be just as deep as you feel comfortable. So it might be a half squat. If you're able to go full, great. If not, that's perfectly fine. Just go to whatever depth is comfortable for you and your knees and joints. Make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart. And as we bend the knees, we keep the knees wide. They stay over the feet. They don't collapse in. We make sure we keep them over our feet the whole time. And we also are mindful that they don't pass our toes ideally. So they just bend. They might go right up to the tip of your toe, but they shouldn't really pass, okay? And they're bending in the same relation as our hips bend. We lean forward just to keep our balance. We're going to be holding the weight in front of us. This one also, because it is a more heavier exercise, you don't necessarily need a weight. If this is a hard exercise, feel free to just do it body weight also. So we're going to do 3 sets of 10, okay? So good squat position. I'll show side view first. Ready? And begin. We squat. 1. Exhale as you come up. 2. Exhale, engage the glutes and the core. This is 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And rest. Relax everything. Take a little body scan, make sure everything's feeling good. Be mindful of the back and then the joints, especially the knees. And modify for the second set as needed. Also, if this is easy and you have heavier weight, then it's always good to push to use more weight. So if you have additional weight, feel free to add that for this next set. All right, so next set, I'll face forward this time. 10 more squats, here we go. Exhale, 1. Engage the glutes, 2. Engage your core, 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. All right. Good. Again, rest and kind of think about how everything felt with that. We got 1 more set. And again, if it still felt relatively easy, you can always increase your weight if you have something. If you don't have another dumbbell, you can grab a book maybe. Or a water bottle. But the goal is to gradually progress your weight and to get stronger and challenge those muscles. All right, last set here. 10 more times. Keeping those knees wide and begin. Down, exhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping the heels down as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Nice job. Let's sit down in our chair for the next exercise. Breathe. All right, the next one we're going to work on our core. So we're going to be sitting at the edge of the chair, like so. So we have a nice bit of space behind us. And we're going to be doing uneven chair lean backs. So we're going to be holding the weight off to the side as we do a good lean back. A lean back, we're keeping the back straight, but holding ourselves above the back of the chair. Only leaning back as far as you feel comfortable. If you have any back discomfort, or tension, then it's probably better to lean back less. So don't go quite as far. If you still feel tension, then I would just sit up nice and tall and bring the weight off to the side because you'll still be challenging your core. So we got our weight. We're going to be holding it in one hand. The other hand, we're going to place on our stomach to be mindful of engaging our core muscles there and also breathing to that point. Keep the back nice and straight. We're going to be holding these for 30 seconds each. We're only going to be doing 2 sets on each side, okay? So get ready. So 4 total, basically. Hold the weight off to the side and lean back and hold. Breathe. We're not leaning against the back of the chair. We're holding ourselves up above the chair so that we're engaging our stomach muscles. Keep us upright. The further you hold the weight away from you, out off to the side, the more you're going to be challenging your oblique muscles on the opposite side to keep you facing forward and straight. Make sure you're not leaning as you do this. Breathe nice and low.
Are you counting?
I am. Got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Rest for a moment. Make sure everything feels nice and easy. Okay, holding the weight on the other side now. Challenging the other side for the obliques. Ready, and begin. We lean back, hold ourselves above the chair. Breathing low. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we're halfway there. I'm going to do it once more on each side. Make sure breathing low. We're keeping that spine nice and straight because this is a purely core exercise. We always want to make sure our back is as straight as possible because the muscles we're targeting are muscles that play a direct role in keeping our posture straight. So if you're doing this and your back is bent as you're doing it, then you're just going to be reinforcing that position. So you want to be as straight as possible so that you're reinforcing that position, and it makes it that much easier to maintain. Okay, another 30 seconds. Get ready. Weight is off to the side and lean back, holding yourself above the chair, breathing low. And pull the head back, tuck the chin back. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Rest for a moment. Kind of keep those shoulders relaxed. Switch the weight to the other side. Breathing low. Keep that posture tall. Pull the head up. Tuck the chin back. Bring the arm out. And let's go again. Final time. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good. And we'll turn this back. All right, we're going to move back on into another standing exercise. So gently, let's stand on up. And we're going to do our hinge pattern. Now for this, we often do like a drop-off hinge where we're going to be dropping off the chair. But for this right now, we're going to actually just hold on to the weight the whole time. Keep the weight just close to you. The feet will be about hip width apart, like that. And we're just gonna hold the weight right here and think about lowering the weight straight down as we hinge, keeping the back nice and straight, hinging just through the hips. And then we engage the glutes to bring yourself back up. All right, it's a pretty subtle motion. You're not gonna be lowering the weight very low because we're keeping the back and the legs straight. So hinging just as far as you can without bending the back, and then engage your glutes, pull yourself back up. That's 2. So we're gonna go 10 times, and up, 3, up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, rest for a little bit. For this one, I was holding it just a little different position. If you'd like, you can hold it vertically like that, bringing your hands together. And this is one also that you probably could use heavier weight with, just in general. Especially if you're doing it correctly, you should feel no tension in the lower back. It should all be in the hips and the glutes. So all that lower back of the leg. You want to also be thinking of keeping your core muscles engaged as we do these exercises. So let's go ahead, do it again. 2 more sets of 10. Hinge, engage the glutes, up 1, up 2. Always think of tightening those butt muscles as you come up. 3. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, very good. Make sure everything's nice and loose. Hips are good. Back is straight. And we'll be doing it one more time. Getting ready. One more set of 10. Back is straight. Engage your core. And hinge through the hips, tilting the pelvis forward. And engage the glutes to come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Very good. And we will go ahead and take a seat down in the chair. Today was all about core and legs and lots of repetitions and sets. So good work. We can set the weight down and we're going to do a little stretching. So get nice and tall in your chair, and we're going to pick up our leg, give it a nice hug, keep our back straight, shoulders relaxed. And just reflect on how those exercises were. If you're, let's go ahead and switch legs. If you're coming out of doing those exercises and thinking that maybe, like it was pretty easy, that that your muscles aren't very fatigued at all, then it probably means you need to use a little more weight. As we've talked about in our strength talk, you need in order for the muscles to grow and be stronger, you do need to gradually progress resistance. So very important. All right, so we're doing our piriformis stretch right now, crossing our leg, pushing that knee down. Of course, anytime we do exercises like this, the most important thing is the form. So keeping your spine straight with all the exercises, being able to maintain good form, the joints in a good position, and then adding the weight helps reinforce those good habits. All right, switching legs. And feel free if you ever want to talk about, how you can get stronger or, meet your different goals. You can always meet with me at the fitness center, and we can go over how to be stronger and what an appropriate weight might be in weight progression. All right, relax. Next, let's get our hamstring. So bring one leg out nice and straight. Kind of scoot near the edge so it's straight. And then we're going to hinge forward, pulling the toes of your straight leg up toward the ceiling. All right, switching legs. Gently hinge. And relax, very good. And then we'll do a few stretches just for the upper body. If you stand up, just be careful about the weight that's on the ground. All right, and let's bring the hands together, get our prayer stretch for the wrist. And line, very good. Place the back of the hand just on the hips so that you get a little stretch in the top of the wrist. Line, relax. And then we're going to bring the elbows and hands together, open out to the side. Getting a nice external rotation in the shoulder and also stretching the chest. Tuck the chin back, keep the back nice and straight. And relax, very good. Pull the shoulders back. And finally, let's do a little neck stretch. Hand on the side of the head, very gently tilt to the side. Hold. And back to the middle, gently. Switch hands, gently tilt. Back to the middle, very good. Hands behind the head, gently bring the chin down. And back up, very gently. And roll the shoulders back, spine is nice and tall. We'll take our gentle breaths. Inhale, Slowly exhale.